I swear by Almighty God that the evidence I shall give shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Ian McGrail suddenly and mysteriously retired as police commissioner in 2020, 2 years earlier than he was expected to. This was the first opportunity the public has had to hear Mr. McGrail's voice directly, explaining what he says are the reasons for that decision. His lawyers have contended that it all came down to one moment, a meeting held at Number Six Convent Place on the 8th of May that year, where he says the Chief Minister gave him the dressing down of a 36-year career. The Chief Minister's witness statement says that he robustly objected to the RGP's actions, that it had nothing to do with his own personal relationship with Mr. Levy, and he would have objected in the same terms if it had been any other senior member of the bar. He says he told Mr. McGrail that the RGP has no experience in dealing with white-collar crime. And this was put to Mr. McGrail, who agreed the Chief Minister had said these things, but in not such soft words.
There was a lot of emotion, there was a lot of anger. The Chief Minister steamed into that room with, I've never seen him before like that, flared nostrils, disjointed face, and really let rip.
What did you understand the Chief Minister to mean when he said there would be consequences if he was found to be right?
That my head was on the line.
You say it was not appropriate for the Chief Minister to be questioning you on an operational decision on a live criminal matter. Did you feel it was open to you to ignore these comments and press on?
Sorry, can you repeat?
Yes.
Are you feeling all right?
Yes,
You sure?
I am.
Do say if you need a break at any stage.
The morning session saw the inquiry unpack the collision between an RGP vessel and a boat, which led to the deaths of 2 Spanish nationals inside Spanish waters. The satellite navigation systems aboard the RGP boat were switched off at the time. And the key issue in this inquiry is whether Mr. McGrail gave the then governor the best available information as to where the incident took place. In his witness statement, Mr. Pyle said it took 3 whole days before Mr. McGrail confirmed that the incident had happened outside BGTW. But Mr. McGrail told the inquiry he regretted Mr. Pyle felt he was being evasive, and points out Mr. Pyle had never mentioned this at the time.
Mr. Pyle was in that conversation, and if I was at any point flippant, as has been alleged, evasive, not imparting correct information or being misleading, I was doing that in the presence of the Attorney General and my colleague. Well, you've seen my colleague, Mr. Richardson, an exemplary officer, as indeed Mr. Wine, and the Office of the Attorney General. It just does not make sense that I'm going to address the governor with misleading information or inaccurate information or with disrespect, as is being alleged. He had more than an ample opportunity to challenge me and ask questions of me at that meeting. And if he didn't feel it appropriate, he could have called me up and called me to order and probed me for any clarity. That did not happen at any stage.
For 6 hours, Mr. McGrail gave evidence today in response to questions from the counsel for the inquiry, Julian Santos. Tomorrow he will continue giving evidence, and he will be answering questions from lawyers representing the core participants, including his own lawyers, and Sir Peter Caruana KC acting for the government parties.